So today I cannot see messages on YouTube, so that's just how it's gonna be. I mean, I could click onto it. I can pop out chat, yeah. Welcoming Rebecca. How's our energy today? Are we having a good day? I mean, it's the end of the day already. Casual chill. Casual chill. How is the full moon experience treating people? I had to block a lot of people in my life. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? To make your life work. And sometimes it's dumping your best friend who ain't the best for you. You got a lot of that out there. We'll put some binaural frequency soon. So the binaural frequency helped to relax people. But many people won't use it on their own, so I just use it in here, right? Because it seems weird to listen to vibrational music, but the people who know, they already know it's working. Welcome, Sister Grace, a wonderful new friend come. Which one? It's Scorpion Queen's birthday today. Happy birthday. Maybe not that. Let's go to chanting instead. Chanting binaural. There we go. Nighttime vibe. Let's get some cricket. Bump it up. Turn it up. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Hands on your knees, hand on your knees. Too many weddings. I had too many weddings, you know. That's what happened. When you work too many weddings, you get haunted by songs. Take it back now, y'all. Do you remember? Like, it's good songs, but when you go to many weddings and you see the trend of society, it's like you start to realize, oh my gosh, it's like it's culture, but then you like, it's quite programmed a certain way. To break away from that programming, it's called waking up sometimes. You know, I mean, you can appreciate culture, but you realize how much it impacts the consciousness of people for the good and the bad. You know what I mean? Good and bad. So oftentimes we just want to see the good, but what is the bad? We don't talk about that, because that's negative vibes. Don't bring down don't be a Debbie Downer. Don't be a rebellious Rebecca. Okay, that's a new one. A rebellious Rebecca. I mean, people who spiritually, many spiritual, I think part of the spiritual qualities and principles is there's a rebellious nature that makes you question everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta question, because you wanna find out the truth. Thank you for the likes. I see the tapping going. สวัสดีครับขอให้มีความสุขในทุกวันขอบคุณครับ Sister Sunny หลายคนมาไลฟ์สตรีมของ Mystic Village เราบอกว่าดูเหมือนครูเบียร์คนตื่นทำใช่ไหมต้นตื่นทำหรือคนตื่นทำหรือว่าต้น I think it's ต้นเลยไป I went to research เลยไปค้นหาว่าคือใครเหมือนจริงๆ คล้ายๆครับแต่อาจารย์เบียร์บุคลิกเขาจะมีไฟมากกว่าเราจะใช้บุคลิกเป็นลมเป็นเย็นมากกว่าแต่มีไฟแต่เราไม่ใช้ท่าน lead with fire แต่เรา lead with water แต่เรามีไฟด้วยแต่เราแค่พูดใช่ก็พูดตรงเพราะว่าบางครั้งเรา sometimes we're leading a community that requires you to have more fire energy because they're going the wrong way. It's like if people who are addicted to substance are coming to you, but they keep not doing it, then you gotta turn up the mother effing heat, right? But when the community is mature and the energy is good, you don't have to do as much talking, right? In this community, we do sound. เพราะว่าเราเป็น community ที่ focus healing นะครับเราไม่ต้องพูดปฏิบัติการพูดธรรมมากแต่เราปฏิบัติมีใช้ we use the music the vibration to help the fire come from the singing bowl, right? I speak gentle but I whack the bowl. But of course, sometimes I'm not gentle either because you can't be gentle all the time when people keep doing the same. Right? Who's that one person still waiting for the dude to call her back and he didn't call me back. I told her love your damn self. Right? But when you can't do that all the time because then you will have to be that the whole time, which is อาจารย์พูดอังกฤษชัดมากอยากพูด ถ้าอยู่ในไลฟ์สตรีมเนี่ยครับก็ถามได้ว่าพูดภาษาอังกฤษภาษาไทยเพราะว่าเราเป็นคนโตที่อเมริกา ตอนนี้ก็เหมือนแบบพยายามพัฒนาภาษาไทยมากขึ้น I'm trying to develop my Thai because more Thai people is coming in here meditating and learning about the singing bowls. Thai people are very interested in Thai Tibetan singing bowl. They're called kan. Tibet kan is this thing like a bowl. Usually it's metal. You shower with it, you drink from it. But when it's Tibetan,ผมกำลังถึงเวลาที่ต้องตื่นรู้กันให้มากค่ะใช่มันขอกรีนการ์ดสาธุเพราะว่าถ้าเรามีความฝันมันก็ต้องไปถ้าเรามีความฝันอะมันไปถึง 100% แต่เราต้องเป็น like if you have a dream a dream is something big so it's gonna require a labyrinth an obstacle a journey and it's not supposed to be an easy journey if it's truly your dream right because the dream it's not about the destination it's about the journey thank you Sassy Mom thank you Chris right not doing that yeah right it's more about who you become as you walk through the gauntlet that kicks your ego that destroys your ego that humbles you like I never knew like I'm learning so much Thai just by reading like you know like when I see people type Thai back to back I'm like alright start focus แต่ยังก็เวลาฝึกมากขึ้นมันเริ่มคล่องมากขึ้นนะครับแต่เพราะว่าเราไม่ต้องโฟกัสให้สำเนียงชัดมากเพราะเราไม่ได้เป็นคนไทยที่โตที่เมืองไทย and that's like when Thai people hear me speak they know like he's not from the motherland you know what I mean it's like being Latino Americanized Latino and you're like why don't you like why is your R's not like ours like why is it off but when you try Thai with American accent yeah basically and some people pretend to have an accent too because they find people want attention right when I heard about Thai when I heard about people trying to sound Americanized Thai I was like not that surprised actually right not that surprised if we want attention we all find ways dress to impress get your skin game up get your biotin collagen liquid collagen bovine get the bone marrow in there you already know right you gotta put the sunscreen I got mugged and I tried giving love to the homeless rice water what rice water you got mugged well I'm glad you are good this is why you know when you kind of hang out when you been on the streets I always have a deeper awareness because you know if your eyes are not sharp people already know you're too loose with the way you walk right people on the street they already know the way you walk if you're aware or not the people trying to get you so the more you're aware the more it protects you you have an aura when you're paying attention right but of course you can turn it into another lesson but to me I'm always like if I feel danger I look at the person right away Because when you have eye contact, people actually chill out. Right? Because when you show them you're not scared, but you can tell I drove by, yeah. I drove by the hood, like the corner, and you can see like 6 guys standing on a corner. I just do this real quick. But no fear. But if you look too long, you would is you the ops? You know what I'm saying? You have to know how to use everything's energy, everything's, because if you're doing the wrong thing, you're more on high alert. Is that undercover bald guy? Nah, he looked too Buddhist. Like, he not from around here, but he don't look like a threat. So when your energy is gentle, people don't. Right, so you have to know how to use your energy. Right, you have to. I can play submissive energy, or I could play a sharp energy, and you can too, right? If I feel danger, I don't go like. Right, I'm not trying to attack. I'm on alert, but I'm not trying to hang around. I don't like that. I don't like hanging around. So that's why I don't go to the bar or the club, downtown, midtown, when it gets dark. When the sun goes down and there's alcohol and substance and the plug pulls up, you know what I'm saying? That's a different environment. If you got, yeah. So, and the best way to avoid, to not get into it, and to just not go in environments that could, oftentimes when you leave the club, you hear, shots in the air, because when people are drunk and faded and other substance, they be doing crazy stuff. And then they're in gangs, or, you got nothing better, you know what I'm saying? Me, this my gang right here, meditation gang. We're holding it down to the root chakra, representing the mystic village. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the know what I'm saying, that's more H-Town. Excuse me. That's that Texas. That Texas. Texas for time out with the universe. I'm doing time out with the universe right now. Why I have what? White foam? I do? This was a Family Dollar store, because I felt bad because, oh wait, you got robbed by somebody standing in front of the dollar store with babies. Sometimes calling the cops, you're gonna help other people's life become better. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta that's why we got the law, because if you getting mugged, sometimes you have compassion for the, bad people. You can, but you have to also learn to prevent others from getting mugged. Because, they're homeless. Yeah, but they still mugged you. You have to look, you do what you want, but to me, I would use, if I got mugged, I would call the cops. No matter who the hell they are. If they mug you, because if they mug you, they're going to mug somebody else. Right? Sometimes, when I have compassion, well, with your compassion, you could stop others from getting mugged, but instead, you just got scared. You could still you can still call a non-emergency number. You know what I mean? But that's okay. I'm just saying that's what I would do. I know when you get mugged, you get shocked. Right. But that's why we're here to like, hey, look, next, if that, something like that, you gotta let the popo know. So at least they have some awareness what's going on. Because you may be saving somebody's life. Or, right, you could be one stop from, you could be one step away from danger or preventing danger. Right, because at the end of the day, this is on our watch, right? On our watch, I focus on people's mental, emotional, spiritual health. The doctors focus on the physical. They do the physical. They do mental health. Right? Some of them do spiritual health too. There's holistic doctors who approach it from a more, with love and positive energy. The next person they mug might defend themselves. Well, the truth is that when you're on the street, you know who to target. This is right. And I looked online about how do you know which one to pickpocket, which one to mug? How do you know which person to scam, which person to choose? And they say, just by the way they walk. Right? Because the people who walk with discipline are solid and aware because they're paying attention. But the people too loose, they say that's who they focus on. So when you walk with discipline, it protects you, right? Mindfulness, awareness protects you. But if you are unaware of your steps, you're not looking around. And so that's why when I hear about what, how to, because again, I used to Amazon deliveries. And sometimes I feel really danger, like, you know what I'm saying? Some areas, I'm on high alert doing Amazon deliveries. For real. Like, right. I've got to make a quick delivery. Shoot. If I drop it off, it's going to get stolen instantly. I already know. But what can you do? You knock the door or whatever, they don't answer. My hands and back and harder, yeah. Yes. And so all you could do is learn from the past, right? And then move forward. Because you have to learn from life or else. Okay, thank you. Dick Lamson, Dick Ryan. If we don't learn, it's going to happen again. Because sometimes it's about, why would the universe send you that lesson? This is what I'm always asking. Like, what is the universe trying to teach me? Right? With every situation, what's God trying to teach me? What's the Buddha? What is Jesus trying to teach me? What is Mother Earth trying to teach me? Because sometimes we think random things happen to us. Hell no. You already know random things don't just happen to you. And if but you have the free will to believe that. You know what I'm saying? You got a free will too. But that's not what I believe. I believe everything happens for a reason. And and in my family, my sister has been robbed at our video store. I had another close family friend got mugged at the university. So when I hear about this, it makes me be more aware because I don't want to take my life for granted. I've been blessed, I've been blessed. And so the more we engage and talk about this, maybe we don't want to talk about it, but guess what? The more awareness we have with it, the more it helps brothers and sisters stay safe. Hey, welcoming Nathan Wow, nice to see you. Alois and Raul. As much as it's a quote-unquote Debbie Downer, we gotta be a rebellious Rebecca, right? Because this is our community. We want to make sure everybody's safe the best that we can with knowledge, wisdom, and practice and action, right? Like, again, life's not easy. Clearly, sometimes the worst happens to you, you know? Sometimes that's how it be. But when we just care about each other, and we could be saving somebody's life. I mean, always, a lot of people, you don't know, very depressed. The sound healing works, but there's other things that we can talk about, which is a deeper awareness, you know. As a vegetarian, you probably must have. Don't do usually. You probably must. I'm not sure what you're typing, Alois and Ron. Hey, welcome in Catskill, Luya. We got, what's that? Love your tea, okay. Thank you, Wes. Samiha up in here. Like the live to promote the live. Yes, we promoting the life. Right, I share my story of substance abuse and addiction to help people get off. And you do, right? Many people have quit cigarettes and alcohol, or at least cut back on it. Because why? You got love. The end. When you're happy, you're like, I just choose to chill with the bald guy and his homies, and my life better. Save money too. And if you're gonna, like, if you drink, you're like, it's at home. Just chill. Special occasion. Don't need to go to the bar. Buenos dias, Maria. Slow. Hello, Cosmic. I have made eye contact with someone. Acting straight. Yeah. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. How many hours we going in tonight? Today I just come to hang out casually with you. Casual, okay? But in the future, it will be more. In the future, it will be more. My mallets are over there. Get my mallet. Oh, you were at the park, like you were physically there? Well, shout out to Greg. You know what we need? I need to quit cigarettes, says Tanya. I went to the family dollar store for them. I had to stop smoking. I think that's my lesson right there. That's a great awareness. Hey, welcome, Lisa. You a real one, golf. Oh, okay. Thank you. Who's that? Gracie? Here's what people need right now. A little grace energy. Lots of Graces up in here, by the way. How many people named Grace up in here? 30. Not this one, not this one. That one too. Let's see. Gotta check. Let's do a little loop, some magical vibe. We're gonna make it, okay? Sometimes we just need to remember we've made it this far, and we can keep making it a little bit better every day. Don't expect it to get don't expect for things to happen overnight. Like happiness, it takes time, daily commitment. And when it works, don't ever stop working at it. Right? Lately, a lot of people just need to slow down and breathe. The world's moving faster. Halloween, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving, and a whole month of Christmas and all the holidays. You have to deal with your children because they're not in school. Now you have, a lot of parents. So now you have to mentor the kids, or don't mentor them. Let them play the iPad. Let them play the Roblox all day, or actually teach them something. Plan them your day. A lot of people don't have time for that, unfortunately. And so that's why we're here to mentor people who sometimes been abandoned by their parents, because the parents don't know better sometimes either. And just teaching people to breathe is a beautiful thing that many people don't do. You know what I mean? We just forget to be with our breath, that it could reduce our heart rate, increase our wellness. But we just need a constant reminder. Breathe, you're gonna be okay. Respiración. Anapanasati. ลมหายใจของเรา Pure breathing, just being with your breath because it's delicious. When you're eating delicious ice cream, like you love this pistachio or hazelnut gelato, when you're eating it, you want to, right, because it's kind of expensive. So you're not trying to shove it down your throat. You get a tiny little spoon to get, and your pinky up. Imagine you can treat your breath like that. That your breath could be a bougie gelato. But many people don't have a relationship with that. They want that kind of relationship with a romantic partner. Because we watch movies. Every night in my dream I see you, I feel you, and so we think we need this romantic love me like you do. Tell me, fellas, have you seen her? I don't know your name, but excuse me. I gotta make sure I smell Gucci first. But imagine the cat and mouse game in romantic relationship. You use the cat and mouse to seek fulfillment and happiness. The energy we use to chase the booty. The booty. Your shoes, okay? The shoes. Big shoes. Right. The energy you use to seek these beautiful shoes. Imagine you use that same energy to follow what's within the inner kingdom. But so much energy is being used to chase the dates, the going out dressed to impress. But many people aren't impressed with who they are. So when do we become impressed with who we are? When somebody tells us you are impressive? Or can you learn to validate your damn self? Because if you don't learn to validate yourself and nobody validates you, you're lonely as hell. So you chase the booties. And so when you don't love yourself, you'll settle for lust. Let me repeat that. When you don't love yourself first, you'll sleep around more and then complain why you don't find quality relationship. Because you're sleeping around expecting high quality connection. That's on you. But that's okay. Sometimes you gotta get humbled by mistakes and immature actions until you realize, oh yeah, I'm looking for better quality. I'm ready to transcend and move beyond swiping left and right to get better shoes, better booties, and Timberlands. But we just gotta remember gratitude. It really returns us to the simple things in life. The blessings you already have, sometimes you don't count them. You're looking at what you don't have. So we miss so much that we do have. I wish the world can learn that lesson quickly. But there's so much stuff to buy. When will you be enough? First. Because sometimes we buy to cover up our disconnection. Instead of investing in our life, we have retail therapy irresponsibly on Shein, Temu, shop like a billionaire. You know no billionaire shops on freaking Temu. Elon Musk, you shop on Temu? Anyways, let's not go down that hole. This past full moon got a lot of unexpected grunt because people don't pay attention that the full moon affects your emotion. That's why I have to do a lot more adult sitting. But that's okay, we're here for each other. That's called community, the Sangha. The Sangha is a spiritual community that's here to sit with each other, be with each other. Sometimes people are going to be moody, but guess what? We're here for your mood. We're here for your anger. We're here for your We're here when your cat and dog pass away, your grandma. We're here because this is reality. The good, the bad, the ugly. Sometimes we just need some people to feel like, to be around people that are authentic. Sometimes they're hard to find, and you don't want to be weird following people who are authentic around, you know what I mean? You gotta go home sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love your authenticity, but I can't sleep over. The authentic one you're looking for is yourself, right? Like, it's time to go home. Oh, it's over already? Sometimes the thing that we're looking for, the thing that we look up to in others is what we're looking within ourselves. But we don't believe that it's possible for us. But maybe it is, But are you willing to see if it's possible? Are you willing to explore what's possible for your happiness in your life? Many people shut themselves down with doubt before action. So they do take action, and that's called doubt. And fear, worry, limiting mindset that lead them to do nothing. So before we take one step, we already don't believe we can do it. So we actually don't take any steps. And sometimes we have that belief for 20, 30 years, and we wonder why our life is not progressing. But when we go to the bar, they know our name, what kind of drink we want, and they know how we're going to pay already. You know everyone's name at the bar, but you're not even happy with the life. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight, 'cause we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. La da 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 dee da, la da da dee da da da. John at the bar is a friend of mine who gives me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke and he'll light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. There's a lot of people that are troubled and seek the most vulnerable to hurt. Yeah, hurt people. That's right. I always remember that. You know why? It's called exercising compassion. But I'm here to pay attention so that they don't hurt me. But if you don't pay attention, right? Some people come to the stream and become very negative towards the community. But I'm ready for it. You know why? Because I pay attention. I want to maintain a grounded attitude, a peaceful attitude. If I don't pay attention, I may get triggered because of the lack of awareness. You know what I'm saying? Repent for your sin, arrepiéntete. Right? I'm like, oh, that's just somebody immature. There's many great Christians in here, many great Catholic in here. That's just a few that sometimes acting weird. I remember that all the time. Some people come to judge me because it's easier to just judge people, but to take action is very difficult. Right, so I pay attention. Is this person somebody I respect in the community, giving me positive thing, or what do you call it? Practical criticism. What's it called again? Constructive criticism. So I have to look where they're coming from, right? Sometimes people give you genuine constructive criticism that helps you improve, and I'm always open to it, but I gotta look, are they right? What I have to see, what are their credentials? Like, have they found success in this field or this area for me to pay attention? Because the action and results shows that they have, and sometimes they achieve something, and you can learn from them. But many people achieve something and they don't keep going also, so you get stuck. They call it an artist block, or a writer's block, healer's block. And I always look at, why does somebody get into a healer's block, an artist block, a writer's block? I pay attention very much, because people are always a teaching from the universe, always, if you pay attention. Or you can wait to get humbled by life. Or use wisdom, learn from other people's mistakes. Wow, we live in such a supportive universe that we can actually learn from other people's mistakes. But sometimes we don't pay attention because it needs training, mindfulness, awareness, focus. Especially when many people nowadays say they have ADHD or ADD. Well, what are you doing to center your energy to make your life work out better? Do you meditate? Do you do yoga? Do you do breath work? Do you do something to make your life work, or are you a victim of your circumstances? Inconvenient questions for people to talk about. You know what I mean? Like these kind of questions can piss off people's egos. That's why I don't hang out with people who like to point fingers. I like to collaborate with people who are going to do the work, not only when it's easy. It's like having compassion for people only when it's convenient. That's not how compassion is with all people, not only when it's convenient for your ego. That's why I keep my circle small, because many people don't practice that level of compassion. But you gotta give people a chance, because everybody's doing the best they can, you know? And at the end of the day, I'm not here to. I just stay humble the best that I can and share with the community what I know and what I practice with result. But this is why there's many people, many teachers. Right? I just focus on the teachers with great result who are on it. And serving from the heart is a huge part, because some people, they say they serve for the heart, but it's more they're there for the damn money, for the marketing, for their business, for their sound healing company, for their yoga studio. Some people are more about branding than spirituality practice. And there's a lot of people who are into that. Why? That's what they're into. I'm into result-driven spiritual practice, which leads to peace, contentment, fulfillment, joy, bliss. And the money follows that instead of chasing it. I even try to work at a yoga one. I tried to ask to work at one yoga studio, but I didn't get a response. And I was like, the universe don't want me to do that. Because if I'm working at a yoga studio, I wouldn't be here right now. What is the peaceful clicking? It's called a fish drum. It's basically a wooden cowbell. It's a Buddhist chanting to keep you awake. The moment you don't, then you, right. Namo Dai Vi Ơi Đừng Văn Bồ Tát, Namo Dai Vi Ơi Đừng Văn Bồ Tát, Namo Dai Vi Ơi Đừng Văn Bồ Tát, Tín Thủ Tín Ngân Vô Ngày Dai Vi Tâm Na Tát, Mô Hằng Na Tát Na Ra Na Ya Nam Mô A Di Đà Ba Đô Vinh Đêm Ba Ra Ya Bồ Đề Tâm Na Ba Ya Ma Ga Lô Ni Ga Ya. So if you fall asleep, then you start hitting the air. Because if you didn't have it, oftentimes maybe you would fall asleep. Which, yeah. I hate finger pointers. I live a very selective life. I'm scared of getting my feelings hurt, so I only have a few friends. Scared of getting your feelings hurt. I don't even think of it like that. The friends that I have, we all serve. I collaborate with people who serve purely. The end. Let's say, like, humbly speaking, I just hang out with light workers only. Because if you ain't about that life, I'm trying to connect with people who is about that life on the lead, who's willing to do the dirty work, who's willing to do the hard work. It rained today and we still went out and did a sound bath amazingly. People showed up still. And it's not just me showing up, it's, right, Sean, Jill, Evie, Emily, Charles, right, consistent practitioners who are, right, it's hard to find people who are that consistent in life. And that's why we're consistently happy, because we got consistency, we have devotion. And that's why I just focus on finding people who are consistent and committed. Because when you serve with committed people, even when times get tough and difficult, you're going to push through together instead of just give up. And many people do give up. When they get their miracle, when they get their blessing, they forget to serve. A lot of people, when you get the miracle, you forget how, like, you ask for it and you got it, but you never give back. You ask for a girlfriend, boyfriend, you get it, and you forget to give back to the universe. You ask for better health and you get it, you forget to help others. And then you run out of merit. You run out of, your energy gets dim. Because the way you keep your light maintained is you love yourself and you share it. And the overflows come from sharing. Because you got, right? And for you to overflow, you have to stay devoted to yourself. The moment you stop developing because you got comfortable, then I'll see you come back to the mystic village every time saying, I miss this place. And I say, why did you leave? And you would come up with a really good excuse to be unhappy. Because we hold people accountable for their happiness in here. We hold people accountable for their sobriety in here. And the moment you cut away from your accountability, because eventually you don't need the accountability. Eventually you hold yourself accountable. But until that time, this is why we have spiritual community to help us be accountable. But many people don't recognize that. And so we had to see people go through the same rodeo for years sometimes. But we're here for it because that's a spiritual community. We don't expect people to just get it right away. We would love to, right? I would love to see people be on it, be focused, stay disciplined, stay committed. But at the end of the day, the human nature, we love comfort. We love to just not, steady moving up. Because I just want to chill and play Fortnite. I just want to watch the fight. Just another sip. Just another cig. Just another hit. And then the results, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with that. But if your results are an unhappy life, do whatever you want, but look at the result of your life as a whole. Are you even happy? If the result of your life as a whole is unfulfilled and what you're doing to it is unhealthy, then you gotta change. Playing Fortnite is not, I'm sure that you'll find somebody who's fulfilled, who plays games. It's just kind of hard to find. I don't want to say that, but that's the damn truth. There's people who are fulfilled that partake in, substance and all this, but they're just really hard to find because everybody's definition of happiness is different. Some people say they're happy and they're not even happy. They're just okay. They're just okay and they say, I'm happy. The ego. Only you know your truth if you're true to yourself. That's why if you don't even have a healthy, honest relationship with yourself, then you're gonna have a ton of insecurities. When you live with insecurity, you're just hiding from your own self. You just have shame with yourself, thinking it's about other people. You're scared of judging others. You're scared of others judging you, but it's really you judging yourself. And when somebody's insecure, the people who've been through that see it as clear as day, but you can't say nothing because it's not your time, it's not your problem, unless you have karma with the person. Like you're here because you resonate with the energy here and you're open to what I'm saying, but you could leave any time. That's why I love being here, because you could leave any time, but you chose to stay. You didn't, right? But if you pay a card reader, you stay because you paid. Because sometimes you pay for a card reading, you don't even I resonate with that. You don't freaking resonate with that crap. But you say that because you're about to pay $55. They're about to take your money. And you don't know how to say, wow, that was a terrible reading actually. That did not resonate with me at all. because that's not how the business model works. You just go with the flow. If you don't resonate with it, you just never come back. And sometimes we repeat that pattern long time. Because there's a lot of card readers to go to. And when you pay $40 and you don't find good ones, you're like, you know what? Maybe I gotta pay more to get better service. So you try it. And you go, you know what? That's a lot better. But when the hell do you learn to read yourself? When do you learn to be your own oracle? That's not a popular message, because that's not... You're taking away a lot of money. Stick with spiritual practice, prayer, gratitude, positive affirmation. Stay in a certain river. Don't travel too much river. I've been taught by the master, you don't want to study, you don't want to journey down 3 different rivers. That's right. Then you get confused. You try Christianity, Buddhism, and Hinduism. So you never go deep with any practice. But if you just pick 1 or 2, you can learn both, because they all lead to the same place. All the rivers lead to the same ocean. All the trees are connected to the one planet. All the energy is just one energy. But sometimes it's hard to get deep when you read too many books, listen to too many podcasts, and don't practice deeply because you just like reading books. You're attached to the 20,000 reasons how the ancient pyramid of Giza were built. And you're more interested in the Anunnaki than your own damn happiness. The ancient astronaut theory says, the ancient Sumerian text tells us to love our damn self. Imagine. Our homies. I have been agnostic, atheist, Wiccan, universe. You have been universe. What is that one? Universe. That's a new one for me. It's like changing it's like changing jobs. You're looking for the inner work, but you just change city and you don't realize you're looking for the inner kingdom. A ton of people are doing this. Right? We're looking for self-love, but we change boyfriend over and over and over and over. We change girlfriend over and over and over and over. And sometimes we don't want to hear that because sometimes we need to get humbled by life more. Hey, welcome Ming Dai. Retweet. Retweet, bro. John G. Lorraine says, thank you for stopping up. I want to know all, or as much as I can. Well, I've been taught I know nothing. How can our limited ego know the infinite? Human beings just make up a sign for infinity. Look at those new. Oh, where? I can feel that, but I'm still a curious soul. Yes. Then you don't feel that. Because sometimes we're looking for more with our mind, but the more happens when we stop looking. The mind dissolves and infinite possibilities appear. I am bored of it, I'm not learning. I like it. I understand. Sometimes we like to read books. How many visuals you have going on at once? Just one? Welcome, Sammy Stargazer. You know, one of the things I learned is I know nothing. Sometimes we want more, but we're asking more from a limited place called the mind. The infinite possibility is beyond the mind. This is why when I see teachers who sell a lot of books, write a lot of books, I say, oh, they're good at selling books, but not good at teaching. When they write too many books, right, when you make it more complex, you make it more difficult to connect. But when you keep things simple, it's easier to connect because it's a practice to go within and being. But many people don't have faith in the practice, so they want to get more information. Yeah, sometimes we're attached to learning, but we don't know how to let go of the mind and to just be with infinite intelligence beyond the mind. What is beyond the mind? How can the mind know something beyond itself? When you're using the mind to look for what's beyond it, you get stuck. But what if you stopped using it and let it go? What would happen? Is it just going to happen right away, or does it need daily practice? But a beautiful thing, you keep saying I don't know, but you keep mentioning that you do know. So do you know or do you not know? Right, it's like saying I don't know, but then mentioning knowledge. But that's okay. When here's I run into the same practice, silent storm. This is called a paradox. Energy you're seeking, you're in the process of developing. So when you run into a paradox, don't try to make sense of anything. Just keep moving. It doesn't need to make sense. That's the best part. It doesn't need to make sense. That's why I like to say the term, this moment is enough. It doesn't have to make sense, but this moment is enough. And then I feel bliss. when you do the deep Dharma talk like this, we have to have space in between to breathe, to digest, because it makes the mind heat up. But whenever you watch the mind cool down and heat up and cool down, what's watching the mind heat up and cool down? My crown ducky. You know, they wear pyramids on their head, but I don't see many people wearing duckies. This is a sign of awakening. The crown ducky. My ducky, my ducky, my ducky. My ducky, my ducky, my ducky. I'm chilling with my ducky. Yeah. See Super Saiyan level 1, 2, and 3. No, I think we need a different. Let's go to Super Saiyan level 4. Kame. Oh, his level's over 9,000. The crown ducky has arrived from planet Boo Boo. Welcome, Tanya. This is the bald people gang. Gang. Look at it. Blink. Welcome, Coach Mac. A little water. Take care of your body. Put him in the bath. We have a sabotager. Yeah, that's a different gang, okay? We have a different crew in the bathtub. Okay, there's a different crew. Okay. Welcome, Amanda. Thank you for all the blessing, Grace. The park was very good today, Reina. Thank you. It rained today. The ground was wet, but it sprinkled one time, and then as we did the sound bath, the sun came out. Lots of planes. We knew it was going to be noisy. Lots of planes fly by. Cicadas came out. I need to get back to eating. Yes. You have to have a vision of your life. That's all. Like, if you want to, you have to have you have to have a vision of what kind of life you want to live. Yeah. No, it's not that cold. It was very good. Very great weather. Amazing weather. When it rains, there's a lot less people at the park because the only crazy people willing to show up are the people who come to meditate. And the HTX meditate, they know rain or shine, we're going to be out there. So when people know rain or shine, you're going to be there, you have all the hardcore people showing up. Like, we is going to meditate right in the rain with y'all. And they do, for real. Now, some people leave, but once everyone starts recognizing that we meditate in the rain, if it rains during the meditation, we stay there, right? But if it rains hard, then we go under a little shaded area if it's raining hard. But if we get there and it's just a light sprinkle, we're gonna be over there. And overall, it's been very good. The weather has always been very good when we do it. And if it rained on all our equipment, it just humbles me as a practitioner because I have to come home and wipe everything down or else it will get moldy. Right, so everything gets wet. I gotta come home and wipe everything, which takes about 45 minutes to an hour, because sometimes the universe needs you to stay humble and do the dirty work that many people don't see. Right? Everything's got to be wiped, and all your gear gets wet. You got to wipe it. But that's part of the journey because Many people don't want to do the dirty work, and they wonder why they don't succeed in life because they're not willing to do the dirty work. They want others to do it. They're not willing to scrub the floor. They're not willing to prepare days before. Right? I have to charge batteries the day before every Saturday, overnight, so that because we have wireless mics, we have portable power banks to power the speakers, and I have to lug it there every Sunday. I'm not here to like, wah. It's hard. My back. There's so much to carry now. Instead, I just think I'm about that life. Like, if no one in the group can make it, only me, it's gotta be a one-man show today then. Right? I'm not gonna go, Emily and Sean and Charles can't make it. I'm not gonna show up. The show must go on. Right? Because you sign up for it. And if you are inconsistent with the way you show up, then how are you, like, when people need you and you're not there, that becomes your brand. Inconsistent. Right? But when your reputation is you're consistent and you show up, with devotion, people know the bald guy gonna be on here sometime soon. That bald guy gonna be here daytime, nighttime. Right? And then my goal is to discipline myself towards that more. But if you don't have anything to give, how can you give? Yeah. Let me see here. calming your nerves. It's called calming your nerves for a reason. Or when you learn how to lower your heart rate on command, when you learn to lower this, it affects the whole body. Right? When you can get your heart rate to slow down and you breathe deeper, more oxygen enter your body heat reduces, heart rate reduces. Your eyes, your organs not overworking, you're not straining your eyes. You know how to, your energy is flexible. You pay attention, so you know how to adjust when you feel something. For example, if you feel your body is too cold, you can do the fire breath. If your body is too hot, what do? Zen. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Ground yourself. Bring you back to the moment. Take care of your needs. What do you need right now? If your energy is all over the place, you need to chill the F out. How do you chill out? That's a great question. Is that how you lower your heart rate? Absolutely. What do you think happens when you meditate? Y'all know this already. No, I'm not religious. I respect religion though, because I was raised in Buddhism. And so, when you have a discipline in breathing and lowering your heart rate, well, you don't just do it when you're meditating. When you're at your stressful jobs, while working in front of your computer, and you do it until you feel grounded, and then you just go on with your day. You're not here to be robotically focusing on your breath. You want to use your life. You can be addicted to breath work also. That you're not functioning, you're not practically like using your life. You're just addicted to. But if you're trying to become a meditation teacher, breathwork teacher, spiritual practitioner, you need the obsession with breathwork because it's an amazing foundation. But most people are not trying to be a meditation teacher or a spiritual mentor or leader. You need it, and everybody can benefit from it, but to tell people to do it all the time, many people might not even get started because it sounds too crazy. That's why even you see me, if I catch myself, I just remember. You just gotta keep remembering all day. If you're in a high stressful job, you gotta remember your breath more. If you're in a low stress job, then you need to find something that inspires you, or else your life becomes unfulfilled because your damn job too easy, like a security guard. So many security guard will just be on the phone a lot because that's how they like. It's so boring. You need something to do, Candy Crush. But if you can't play on your phone, eventually it takes a toll on you. So it can become very unhealthy sometimes too. Jobs make you unhealthy, but it pays the bills. But at what cost? You lose your health. Right? Everything has a cost. Sometimes you get money, but you pay with your health. Sometimes you get money, but you lose connection with your loved ones. Your relationship goes down. Everything has a cost. That's what the Master teaches. What is this going to cost me? When I live stream, I'm sitting here 10 hours a day. What is it going to cost me? So I need to exercise, right? I can't be too comfortable on stream or else my mind wanders. That's why you see me when I stream for hours, I have to sit with discipline or else it becomes very disconnecting. So while I'm meditating in front of you quietly and just speaking from the heart space, right? And of course, that's why you don't even know I added a cushion, right? A flat cushion because my sits bones were pushing. It's starting to press on my skin. So I just have Do you go to church? I don't. I mean, I go to Unity Church. So I have this cushion, which is flat, right? Just a flat. Literally. But because I don't want to sit too high, then I don't have good posture that's close to the ground. But if your back's not good, then you can't sit higher, and then your back will get stronger. Right, when you take that on, right, you can sit longer, but I don't need to adjust, because if I sit higher, then my joints adjust, which is fine, but the mic adjusts everything, right? Singing bowls. And maybe it's good for me. Maybe I need to sit like this. Because when I do polish the bowls, my arm is kind of up here, right? So when I'm down here, I'm doing this. Welcome Shini or Shiny. Maverick. Sister Suwin's here. The ducky. DJ Ducky. But I'm just looking for a little comfort. Too much is not healthy. When you're meditating and you're too chill, you're gonna fall asleep every time. Unless you have discipline. Because the more comfortable you are, the more focused we need to be. But whenever you're sitting not too comfortably, your body's already not comfortable, so it's easier to focus. So that's why when you lay down to meditate, you're gonna fall asleep every time if you don't have discipline. Which is what I did in the beginning, lay down meditation. But any effort towards your self-development is better than no effort. Right, just like with photography, having any camera with you is better than no camera. So any practice is better than not giving a crap at all. If you're trying to be an artist, making any art is better than making no art. But making good art consistently leads to great art. And then eventually, when you make great art consistently, you begin to find your own style. The iconic time is just over time, right? Just like live streaming, as you live stream more, you do great you do like your live stream okay. You don't know how to hold people in the live stream. As you do good live stream, you can hold conversation, you have better articulation, mics are better, And then as you develop that, it becomes great. And as you hold the greatness, sometimes you lose, sometimes you fall back. Right? Sometimes, as on the way to improving yourself, you get lost. And you can always just get back to what was working for you. Right? Are you master from game? Right? You can always learn from when did you get off track? Why was it unfulfilling? Because I got off track in my life too. I wouldn't say it's off track. It's a detour, right? To do wedding videography and massage therapy, because I didn't believe that my dreams were possible until I decided it was. And you can too. I have tried to meditate and can't calm my mind. I have ADHD. Any advice? Yes. Use binaural frequency. If you're beginning, use music that is aggressive. What do I mean? Everybody. Right, this is binaural frequency, okay? Which hurts? The one that you resonate with? The one that helped me focus a lot is literally you just go look for binaural frequency for focus, which is for studying, right? For example, this is for focus. As you learn how to tune into this frequency that's already within your mind, then you can shift to that level of that. You can shift to that channel anytime. So that's why you see me like go off on a tangent and bring it back, because I've trained myself to. Because ADHD just means you have a lot of mental energy, and if you can just channel it, you can create a ton of. You can do you can do a lot, because you have a lot of mental energy. And I think we all do. It's just sometimes it's hard to tame, because that's why I need to do a creative job. Right? That's why I need to, and the key is to keep my body moving. Right? In meditation, so the other key is to either find a way to like do yoga, movement meditation, biking, exercise. I think exercise burns off a lot of energy so that you can focus better. Right? Because you have a lot of energy that you're not using, you gotta burn it off, or else it leads to ungrounded, hanky-panky activity, because you got a lot of energy you're not using. And so be careful. It's known, it's like studied, that people with hyperactive mind have tendencies, if you don't have discipline. And stay grounded. Use the binaural frequency. Right? And so when you use singing bowls, you're moving. And in meditating. But you have to breathe with it. See, you can just do this the whole time and not breathe. That's not how it works. You have to. But you gotta do something that you enjoy. I love this stuff. You gotta find what you enjoy and turn it into meditation. Not what you think you enjoy, but when you're doing it, you feel joy. Like, I love biking. I love rollerblading. I love the flutes. So when I do it, I can focus better. And so when you become Yeah. And so when you become a sound healer, you get to use everything and you get to focus while doing it. It's a win-win, right? You get to focus and relax, and everyone else does too. But don't be attached, but use it, right? Respect it, or else you can abuse anything. You can abuse sound healing. You can abuse, but there's a difference between devotion and abuse too. You have to know you have to know to not be attached, and when you're attached, be aware. Yeah, respect it. You can be attached to breath work, right? Because it's too much. You have to learn to not be too tight. Loosen up and find the middle path. Well, that's why you talk when you engage with many Buddhist people or Taoists. A lot of it's just about the middle way, yin-yang balance, right? Just constantly doing your best to because sometimes your energy too low, you're too lazy. You gotta find a fire. Discipline, exercise, moving your body builds confidence. But sometimes your mind too busy, you're doing too much and you're not happy. You gotta slow the F down. And nobody's gonna tell you. And so oftentimes people either crash or burn. So when we're here, we're just here to remind you, find your center, make your life work. Or else you'll be coping with 3 shots of Crown and a Jaeger. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and show up hungover on Monday, late, looking effed up. And then you wonder why they fired you. We have real talk in here, but I like to crack jokes right after because I follow the happy Buddha style of doing spiritual practice. It's serious but joyful at the same time. It's joyful but serious at the same time. Which is a way. It's a way. Because my father has a lot of humor. I grew up listening to a lot of funny monks talk, and Michael Beckwith, the person I really studied heavily, was pretty hilarious, right? And even Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, very hilarious. So a lot of people even my own master, the Buddhist master. So I have, there's a lot of laughter. Even the Dalai Lama laughs a ton. So that's what but there's a lot of seriousness that can happen too. But because we have so many good times in here that when it gets serious, people focus because people know, hey, look, we ain't always like this. But sometimes we gotta drop the hammer of truth. I call it the hammer of ignorance that knocks your ego. Do you have any magic power to revive somebody? Can you catch the demon? No, I can't do nothing. I just sit here and breathe. Esther talking about Cheesecake Factory. somebody being cute on Twitch. They being cute. Welcome me, Alex. I love to have you. You don't have. I mean, you can just find your own. Whatever you see, whatever inspiration that you hear, you can borrow it. When I like somebody's practice and mentality, I adapt it. I adopt it into my life. Why would you not? You know what I mean? But be yourself. Create your own. Right? Be yourself. Do what works, but be inspired by people. Right? But to learn. Right? But to learn, you have to learn to mirror and mimic. I learned to mirror and mimic my teachers very well, which is why I had locks for like 5 years of my life. Actually, if you scroll down my TikTok enough, you'll see the last time I had locks, and then I eventually cut them. Because I just did that, like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that. Yeah. So whenever you practice with great result, you become an inspiration. And so when those people inspire me, I just adopt their principle, their values, but I make sure to stay in a certain, like, I respect the Hindu path and Hinduism, but I don't study it because when it all leads to the same ocean. But when you read too many books, when you adopt too many philosophy that doesn't align, you just become addicted to philosophy and information, and you don't actually feel fulfilled. You just know a lot of stuff and go, I know spirituality. I can tell you a lot about spirituality. I can recite the chakra system. Like, why do the Hindu people think the Om is only there? No, I don't think some people think that. You know what I mean? It's just like how some immature people tell us to go to hell, and the mature ones don't. It's like some immature people yell at you because you eat meat, but the mature people don't. It's the same. There's mature people and immature people. I just hang out with the mature ones so that I learn more from mature people. If you hang out with immature people, it leads you towards a bunch of BS. Why? Because immature people don't know better. But as you gain wisdom and you become humbled by life through mistakes or learning from other people's mistakes, then you become more mature because you've experienced, you pay attention to other people's life. Yeah, Om is originally Hindu, but nobody owns a philosophy. You know what I mean? It's all one. But on a human level, you can say, that's why when I hear the term, when I learn the concept, Buddha did not start Buddhism and Jesus did not start Christianity. They were practiced something beyond philosophy, beyond like religiosity. It was practice for a connection that has no name, but people want to label it. Why? Ego. And they want to pass things down, but they pass it down through ego information. Which is the human experience. People love labels because it's a human thing. When I see you, you are Klaus Michelson. But on a spiritual level, we're all one. We're one family. But on a human level, you have a father and mother, you ain't my family. But I address you brother and sister because we're all one family. We all bleed red, one energy, one love. Right. But nowadays, people make happiness so difficult because they're not happy. So that's why I make sure to be around people who are open to actually genuine happiness, not BS happiness. Unfortunately, I have to say that because there's a lot of BS happiness that requires you to fit in and be inauthentic to be part of some kind of club or something, also known as a cult. And we're not actually happy. We just do things thinking that we're happy. Thinking that you're happy doesn't mean you're actually happy. But you can be tricked into thinking that you're happy because you just got a $111 card reading and bought the latest amethyst crystal from your dealer. Right? You just got the latest Tesla model, triple X, whatever. Right? And then eventually the energy becomes flaccid. Now you gotta chase the next thing. But never feeling enough. Which is why we become caught up in toxic entertainment addiction, which is adult content or even Korean drama. We can become obsessed with just watching more stuff because the mind needs more new please, new more, new please more. Ooh, this one. Oh, she blind. Oh, great. Wah. Oh my God, that's so good. Wah. We're looking and then we chase it, right? Oh, Blackpink coming to town. Oh my gosh, right? The dopamine rush, the smoke and mirrors. The Hollywood, the Bollywood. It's fun until you realize it's not fulfilling. You're using it to cope the job you don't like. But it does pay the bills. Paying the bill is good. But well, what else do you have other than pay bill and go to concert? Some people, that's their life. Pay bill, go to concert. Pay rent, pay mortgage. No purpose. Their purpose is to go to K-pop. Their purpose has nothing to do with something like people think that they're happy. And so when they're not doing when you're not doing, like if somebody's obsessed with K-pop, when they're not doing anything not K-pop related, they feel not seen. So whenever they can get together in a certain thing and be seen, imagine that you could be happy consistently, even though you're not in Mystic Village, even though you're not here, you're not at a concert, you can be happy while walking somewhere. You don't have to wait to go to the damn concert or a retreat. You don't have to wait for a vacation to be happy. You can be happy as you're walking anywhere, like genuinely happy. But sometimes we're so attached to the social media programming that makes us be part of some kind of, right, addiction. Maybe you're like a Kai Cenat fan, or right, you're somebody who watches the YouTuber and you're obsessed with Mr. Beast or whatever, right? And all your life you just watch Mr. Beast. You buy the candy bar, you buy the Lunchable. And so there's nothing outside of you that has something to do with independent thinking and imagination and creativity. So you look for something to be a Pokemon card, right? So you find these hobbies that make you part of the culture that make money. Right? A lot of it is just culture. They call it community. No, it's marketing. There's no Pokemon community. It's all marketing. right? Because it leads to buying more cards, more products, more and more. But can you just be happy where you're at? Can you be the Pokemon? Can you be the content creator? Can you be... Sometimes we want to chase it, but we're not willing to do it. But we'll buy it. So when we're not buying it, so we have social... So that's why the modern people don't know how to socialize, because we're doing it through comment section when we don't actually use our voice, but we're typing. So that's why my goal is to engage with you so that you can feel seen and be seen and exercise your voice, so that maybe you will live stream and find your way too. Right? So the goal is authenticity, not to get you to chase bald guy in Mystic Village. No, Mystic Village is your damn life. Make it work, right? That's the whole goal. Make your life work. Make happiness work. Sometimes we think we're happy, we're not. How to check on yourself. Am I actually happy? Because we want to see people fulfilled and not just leave the planet early, make the quick exit, and then we feel sad about it because we didn't check on each other, mental health. Right? And that's why I'm so, again, that's why right? That's why we have to tend to each other. That's why we have to say, hi, what's up? What's on your heart? I don't want to talk to you just being cute. Hey, I actually want to know what's on, like for you from time to time, like speak your heart. Like the internet can be a place of authentic connection, not just surface level one, because we've been watching Mr. Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Brother Tanet. We have singing bowls and flutes here. I hope you're having a good day. By the way, click the like button and tap the subscribe and ding the... Oh, I'm tired of hearing that shit. Stop that crap. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, we're looking for more genuine connection online. But oftentimes we don't feel it. Why? Because we're hanging out on Tinder. When the hell do you connect any? It's hard to find a genuine connection. Sometimes you do find it, but then sometimes you find it because people who are sad sometimes find a sad community to be sad together. Well, what about the happy communities that are genuine? A lot of it is life coaching, BS. You find good people and it leads to, by the way, check my Patreon page. And so people are like, what the hell? I'm trying to chill. My Patreon page. You gotta be a member to talk to these homies. Yeah, I can't even talk to them. I'm not subscribed. Like, you gotta be in the club. How much? Right. And so there's a lot of... And sometimes you get in a club and you don't get deep connection. You're not getting the knowledge and the wisdom that will help. And of course, you might get the knowledge and the wisdom, but there's no willingness to inspire each other to do the damn work, to practice the gratitude, to meditate together. So that's why we do a lot of talking in the beginning and we do 3 hours of chilling the F out. Just chill. Just breathing. Because we can talk about meditation and happiness all day, but there's nothing like actually feeling bliss together, right? Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm gonna leave in 2 minutes. Sunday, it's actually my rest day, but I have energy today. Yeah. Just came to casually speak peace, love, and happiness together. Thank you, David. Thank you. Thank you for all the respect. I know recently I've been noticing people been complaining, some complaints, or generally like sometimes you get frustrated with life and we forget to breathe. With that clarity, we find solution and not dwell in the problem. So just breathing and getting back to your center, you focus on the damn solution more than the problem. And if you want your life to work out, you gotta focus on solution, brothers and sisters. But sometimes we don't forget that basic knowledge of solution, right? Because we can get caught up on problem, and wonder why our life is unfulfilled. Because you're focusing on unfulfillment instead of the opposite, which is, what must I do to feel more fulfilled in my life? Solution or pollution, yeah. But even in the pollution, we have to be willing to study the pollution, right? Because it will happen again if we're not paying attention. Like when you have bad mental health, you have to say, why? You don't make time to be with yourself. You don't make time to show the F out. You just work, come home, stuff a baconator with fries and a Frosty, and then you pass out and you wake up to go to work the next day. But before that, you play Call of Duty first. Like, that's not a healthy life. So, and of course, oftentimes we get humbled by having bad health and getting bad news from the doctor. And sometimes the news is very bad and heartbreaking, and we're trying to, help make this journey of life more happy, more fulfilled. It may be impermanent, but we're here to make the best out of it. Sometimes we see things as impermanent, so we don't take it that seriously. Or we get scared of the impermanence that one day, we cannot escape the final day. But we can appreciate today. Which everyone freaking knows this, but don't do it on a daily basis. We just do it on Thanksgiving, Christmas, or when you get oh, thank you for stuff. Yeah. But on a daily basis, we can be having an attitude of gratitude. All these cheesy lines that people call cheesy, it's actually dope. Right? It's actually amazing to live in an attitude of gratitude, genuinely, because sometimes we just hear cheesy lines like, seize the day, be in the now, cute as hell. But to actually to live in the moment and to seize the day, to make the most out of the life that you've been blessed with is dope. But sometimes we don't hear the message yet because we're caught up in chasing the booties. And that's okay. That's life, right? And so when we have community, we kind of talk about it with each other openly. Right? Like, yo, maybe you need to learn to love your damn self instead of chasing the booties. Right? Hey, maybe we need to learn to practice happiness instead of talk about happiness all day. Right? Maybe we need to learn to practice gratitude instead of just talking about gratitude. Or maybe we need to practice the things we know, but instead we want to read more books when we don't even practice the book we just read. We want to learn more philosophy, but we don't even practice the philosophy we know. Yeah. So we read another book. I will find my breakthrough. How many people are looking for the damn breakthrough? Many people still looking for the synchronicities happening. Like every moment's a damn synchronicity when you're present. You're in sync with the moment, but we're looking. It's 11:11:11:11. Oh my God. The portal's opening today. We must sell tickets to our sound bath. Link in the bio. No. Anyways, I'm leaving. Lionsgate portal? Cha-ching. Ticket sales uptrend. Thank you for the bless. Just a little casual talk. Thank you for. I hope you enjoy too. I hope you enjoy your time here. I plan to be here tomorrow night too, if I'm not too drained from full day at the temple. And remember your breath. You really brought it tonight. Hey, I bring it every night. My feelings. Please love your damn self. Like for real. Like for real. If you don't love your damn self, wah.